So before I really get into Chelsea and just what the hell happened and the need for generator to come through, I'm a complicated Chelsea fan. I'm a complicated Chelsea fan, but what I am is a football fan. People make sure, so, oh, this is half of Chelsea hot and everything. It's half of football hot, and I have to be loyal to what this channel is about. I'll get to Chelsea and everything. I will be lying. I will be lying if I didn't feel happy for Big Dunk because that's football. That's for football. I grew up watching Duncan Ferguson for Everton. Like I when I was watching the Premier League back in Nigeria and everything before I even moved to England, I remember Duncan Ferguson was a stalwart in Everton. And like, me and my brothers used to just laugh about how the guy was like thugged out, how he'd care so much, and he was called Big Dunk, and we used to just crack jokes about it when he was playing back in the day, and he was very thugged out, one of the most thugged out strikers I remember. And just to see him come in as a manager and just the passion he had when every goal was scored, that's football. So even if like you're a Chelsea fan, you're a this fan and everything, that's to see a guy who has been through the club all the way through, been given the chance to become a manager, and to see how much he cares, how much he's into it, and just to see how he was able to react to all of those goals. As a football, that's just amazing to see. That is just flipping amazing, amazing to see. So, and I think you can already see the difference here because whenever I look at teams and I rather than looking, I like to look at things in a more macro level than a micro level. And I think when you look at things in a more macro level, you look at what are the general instructions that you have because people say, okay, you move here, direction here, make this run, but there's an overall thing that you want from players when you just get them together in a training ground and say, okay, I want this. And I think for Marco Silva, he was, I want us to play this way. There's a very set way I want us to pass the ball, move the ball around. I want us to play this way. So Big Don came in and is like, you know what? I want us to really fight for every ball. Fight for every ball and be direct and go forward and do the simple things. So rather than doing this whole continental Spanish intricate technical stuff, let's win all those 50-50s. Let us run hard, go straight. But the key thing is we move the ball forward and straight and we do things in the most uncomplicated, direct way possible. And that, I think, was an antithesis to Chelsea. And I just think just the way that Everton came at Chelsea so energetically, how they were able just to really forcefully fight for everything and force Chelsea into the mistakes. I think it was a breath of fresh, and I think that the Everton players were not responding to what Marco Silva was doing. But this Everton players seem to be responding to what Big Dunk wants. And I think with the players that are there, and again, look, obviously you don't have Andrew Gomez with the injury. Bernard, he didn't start, another consensus player. So just got guys who are like, I think these guys will be able to really connect with what I want from them. And I think that's what you saw. But with regards to Chelsea, I mean, when you look at that third goal, that's ridiculous. Like that third goal is, I mean, that's just horrible. That's just crap to do defending. And I think what you're seeing from Chelsea is, I think Daniel spoke about it before, is there is a need for an inside forward. Willian will always be inconsistent. He always will be. Willian could have an amazing game, and another game he'll just be like this, that, and everything. Because there were opportunities there. There were opportunities there, but whenever Chelsea were in that final third, you need somebody, an individual, to take control of the situation, which is what a Hazard did, which is what back in the day a Robin would do. Where someone in that final third would be like, give the ball to me. I'm going to make space for the shot, and I'm going to put that ball in the net. And I think Chelsea were just trying to find the goal through a combination of Mounts, Willian, Tammy, and Pulisic, where in those kinds of situations, you need an individual to take it to one and say, you know what, I'm not going to pass the ball. Let me just take the ball, put myself in position, boom. And I think in this day and age where everyone is doing this whole 4-2-3-1 formation, and Chelsea are doing the 4-2-3-1 formation, you need an inside forward. You need somebody who is a right footer on the left, a left footer on the right, who is able to come in on their strong foot and put that shot in, come in, cutting it on the inside, and be able to take men on and try to score. That is what is needed. They need a Robin in this team. And I think without that, a lot of the opportunities Chelsea were creating were not able to come to fruition. Because again, whenever you're attack, you need to attack in different ways. Sometimes you need that pass. You need to pass the ball, extra pass. Other times you actually need to be greedy. You need to be selfish. You need to be like, you know what, just give the ball to that dude, leave it to him. You do your thing rather than giving the ball to that dude. And, oh, let me try and look for the pass for the through ball, or let me look for that little backfield. No, no, keep hold of the ball, size your man up, and shoot. So Chelsea just need that. Hence why you're saying, like, if it's a Ziyech, if it's a Sancho, somebody that can score, somebody that can take the responsibility of being an individual in that last third is what is needed. But I think even beyond that, defensive mistakes, foolish defensive mistakes that they shouldn't really have made and could have easily been avoided. And I think has been Chelsea's bane. And you say to yourself that, I mean, was Tomori injured? Because hopefully Tomori was injured, because if Tomori wasn't injured, never change your defensive pairing. 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 So if Tomori was injured, fair enough, cool. But if Tomori wasn't injured and he was available, no, you roll with Tomori and Zuma all the way through, and they will keep on getting better, and they will get a sense of how to play together. So all in all, I mean, Chelsea needed this win, man, because bro, you can't give Wolves, Tottenham, or anything is there for the top four. But with regards to Everton, man, for Big Dunc is on to the next game. I think for Big Dunc, when you're in this situation, man, long back, new manager bounce. When you're in this situation for Big Dunc, it's about let's look at that next game. Yes, we've won this. Now in the back burner, we win the next one and the next one, and it's like Big Dunc, yeah. Because look, those guys, they like you. Those owners want you in that job. So for Big Dunc, if you get those W's, he'll keep that job, and I think it would be a dream job for him, man. So yeah. Remember to subscribe, remember to like the video, and remember to check out the official website, havehopefootballhut.com. Peace out.